All right, guys. Something happened today. Very interesting. I feel I should talk about. I've been doing this series on the power of institutional framework, institutions. For a while now. That is actually what sets a country on a pedestal of greatness. Talking about institutions, it's all about. It means the legal system, the laws, the rules and regulations, and everything, the framework of the laws, the rules and regulations, the penalties and everything, and systems generally, how things work and how things should be done, and what is expected of citizens, what should be done and what not to be done, and all that kind of stuff. So all these are part of what institutional framework is all about. Now, I've often maintained this stand position that it is not the law itself that matters most, but ability to compel enforcement or obedience to the law. That's what matters. Now, sometimes I hear people talk about, oh, Nigeria need laws. Nigeria does not need so much laws that Nigeria already has. What Nigeria lacks is enforcement, obedience to the law. People don't follow the law. And any country where people don't follow laws, all what you see today in Nigeria, see in Africa, they are the things you are bound to see. There's no two ways about it. So one of the biggest thing a government can do for its country is to ensure that there is, you know, enforcement, proper enforcement of the law. It is the enforcement of the law, the effectiveness of the enforcement that determines loyalty, that determines obedience to the law. And that is where we are getting it wrong. Now, today I went with a friend to buy some pills at the mall, one of the shops, big stores here. So he actually picked up three packs of this pill. Now, the this pill is just like paracetamol, so it's not a restricted med. So he is just like, I mean, any med you find in shops, not in a pharmacy, that you can easily pick up from the shop, is not restricted. So the guy just went, it's just like paracetamol now, just picked three pack. And when it was time for us to pay, he was told no, that you can't have three. And the guy was like, why? The simple response I was giving was that it is the law. The law says you can't have three. And that was it. That was it. They didn't respond to us. We had to drop. He said the maximum we could get was two. So we had to drop out of annoyance. The guy dropped the three. That I've got my money to buy this and you have it in your account. Why can't I get three? And that was how we left that place. It happens to even paracetamol. You can't pick three packs of paracetamol. It is the law. You have to follow it. Obedience. Now another one happened. My wife was with me when this happened. So I was planning a small get together. I wanted to celebrate. I was inviting my friends. So I said, okay, let's go shop for some wines, some drinks, at Aldi. So when we got there at about 8 a.m. in the morning, we picked assorted drinks, got to the counter, wanted to pay. Lo and behold, the lady there told me, says, sorry, please, it's too early. You can't get these wines now. It's not time. If you need them, you have to come from 10 a.m. I say, what the fuck? Drinks that I want to buy with my own money. You say me not get that. What kind of rubbish is that? No, the customer is always right. Not so they tell us, yeah, the customer is always right. Oh, I'm the customer. I'm always right. It's my money. Oh, you selling this, I have to buy. You have to tell me when I should buy and where I should not buy. The guy said, oh, please, sorry. I don't mean to offend you, but it's just the law. The law says that you can't buy drink, alcoholic drink or wine or whatever at this time. It's too early. Oh my God, I say, gosh. And so Now we come waka comot. We waka comot. But I kept asking myself all through that day that, one of the marketing laws that is quite very common is the saying, as in marketing mazim, is that the customer is a king. So what happened in this situation? And my wife told me that the customer is a king, but the customer is not above the law. You see that? But now let's bring this home. If now my country, you go buy wine, nobody go ever try to restrict you. See me, you not buy wine at that time. It's not possible. Then let's talk about this. Even if there was law that you can't buy wine at that time, the best way they say go say no. The money is my money. The product is my product. Fuck the government. Fuck the law. It's not going to hold. Same applies to the paracetamol or meds that we went to buy. They said you cannot get 2 packs. Sorry, more than 2 packs per time. And they stick to it because this thing is entrenched in the heart, the tabloid of their minds. Is in their consciousness. They groom them with that mindset. So they follow the law, they enforce it. The reason things work in civilized climes is not because they have a strong government. It's because they have a system in place that has indoctrinated people over a period of time from cradle that it becomes part of them.